Hey everyone, what's going on? We're with Vion here with another community spotlight, and today I'm honored to bring to you a very beloved GBO2 YouTuber.
Hello everybody, my name's Avenger. I'm a GBO YouTuber. You might have seen me before. But yeah, I do GBO2 gameplays and all that, so nice to meet you all.
Hey man, I know we were excited to do this, so I'm excited to do this for y'all and with y'all. So yeah, I just want to take a second to say thank you for coming through, Avenger. It means a lot. I know people and their schedules, especially in different time zones, it's always something that can be a challenge. So your flexibility is
Yeah.
appreciated. Thank you.
Well, yeah, no problem.
So, basically, for those who are now new to this, we're just going to run through an interview-like esque exchange with Avenger here. Get to learn more about him, and you might be able to learn something new, or you might be able to get refreshed on something. I don't know. This is the first time with me as well, so let's jump into it. So, you know,
All right, then.
Avenger, I know first and foremost, you had mentioned you do, like content, GBO2 content. Could you tell the people like what kind of content you do specifically with GBO2, or is it a variety of content you like to do?
Well, I'm mainly sticking to edited gameplay highlights. They have some of the better matches I have. Like mostly just trying to show off like, hey, this is what the suit can do if you get good with it, if you have like the good parts and all that. If you like play it well, like like watch this, you can like see all the tricks with it, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, I'm not really doing any other types of videos at the moment, but sometimes I do live streams and guide videos, but that's kind of rare.
So that's really cool because I feel like regardless of coming to GBO2 or like any mecha kind of games, there's always a different kind of YouTubers who you'll have the ones that show suits being like pushed to the limits, and like your channel's a good example of that. It's like, yo, this suit came out, is it good? Oh, did Avenger put in work with it? There's a lot of different YouTubers and they all have their own opinions, but I love just having that much more of another source to do it. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, well, I think there's a pretty healthy variety of content. So in the GBO2 space, so yeah, I guess that's just like one part of it. So yeah.
Yeah. So with that being, a good segue point, if there was something you want to tell every person coming to GBO2, what would it be?
If I had to choose, it would probably be that you should always be trying to retain your situational awareness. Like you can have good mechanical skill, combo knowledge, aim, but none of it matters if you're in like the wrong place at the wrong time. Like I think you should always be like keeping track of the radar, where the team is, like where the enemy is. Like don't go off on your own. You should be sticking to your team, because like at the end of the day, it's a team game, and like it's not like a series of 1v1s.
Right.
Like the way you win is by playing as a team. Like should be like for example, if you're like a raid, you shouldn't like be like going off doing your own thing, like trying to like fight all the generals. You should be like keeping track of where the raid is, where like the enemy support is, all that good stuff. Yeah.
That's good point of start, because I feel a lot of times people jump in and they don't realize, you being sometimes the only raid on the team, like you don't have to frontline generals. You should kind of rely on your teammates to do what they should be doing, so you can focus on your target should the enemy have a support. But there's a lot of different situations that falls under maybe team comp, or the map, or the suit selection and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Giving insight from someone who's been playing GBO2 for some time as well. So the GBO2 questions are all coming front. We're getting all this stuff up front, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What is your favorite role in GBO2 if you had to choose between general, raid, or support?
I think it would have to be raid. Well, not raid. I think it had to be general. Well, like from the start of this game, when I was playing with like old clans and stuff, like there was teaching me how to like play a general, play frontline general. I think that's like a really fun play style for me. Like, like you can pick like a bulky general like Dryson. You just like rush in there, take all the heat for your team, knock everybody over, get these big setups, and it's a really fun playstyle when everything goes to plan. So I guess I'd say yeah, generals.
Yeah. Shout outs to people who love using generals in the front line. With good generals, you have even better results because your supports usually can have some fun when they don't have to worry about the raids clapping their cheeks. But it happens sometimes. That's what's just like, you know what? Yeah, my man.
Back to life there.
Yeah, you mentioned the Dresden is like a thick boy. My next question would be: do you have a favorite suit in GBO2, or do you have like a top 3 out of all the suits you can think of?
Yeah, give me one moment.
All right.
I think if I had to choose, well, I know I just had like frontline generals. Like recently, I think my favorite suit has to be like the F91 because like 750 costs are just like so radically different from everything else. It's like you're playing like 650 costs and like everything's like still fairly grounded, but you got 750 costs and everybody's like flying around a flat booster and stuff.
Yeah.
All these miniature MS, but I think that's kind of what makes it fun. It's like you're constantly like in like these aerial high speed dogfights with everybody. Everybody's a glass cannon, so it's like you make one mistake and you're done for. It's really fun and like I can't wait for more suits like that to come out. So yeah, I guess Ramon is definitely one.
Oh, heck yeah. It's funny you say that because for me, 750, it's so chaotic. And I was like, I need them to release some more chaotic suits in 750. So everything in 750 is equally chaotic, because like having people running with flat boosters and stuff like you said, I was like, man, I did not realize this is what I have to be dealing with after the meta of like, the meta when Mark II was a thing. And then we're now have like F91 750 meta flying around, chasing people. I was like, wow, this is going to be a time.
Yeah, it's like, imagine showing like 750 cost to some guy to like got into GBO2 playing like 550 back in the day. It's like, yeah, it would completely melt him.
Yeah, and like now you have to worry about suits that like when the unicorn suits started coming out, I was like, man, I have to transform twice. Like I have to remember to do this, or like you got all these different funnel systems. It's like we've come a long way with GBL2. I will say that we've come a long way with GBL2.
Yeah, they've definitely pushed the engine and like the game mechanics all to their limits, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah. So speaking of GBO2 and where it's at now, like if you don't mind asking, if there was like one thing to add into GBO2, what would it be? Like if you had one thing in Gundam Battle Operation 2, what would it be?
Well, I think like a major thing like everybody's been asking game and like we've kind of got in like a limited form would be probably like PvE type of content. Like like we've got like the mini survival battle and stuff, but I feel like people just play that once and they get the tokens and then they like forget about it until they refresh it in another big event or something. So I think if they had like a more serious than PvE mode that you could group into your friends, like I don't know, like if you could do like an endless wave-based survival or something until you get overwhelmed, something fun like that. Because like sometimes it's hard enough to like get into a PvP match with your friends. So
yeah,
I think always having that option there to just like hop on and play some casual PvE would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be really dope. It'll be more like a horde mode almost. I could see that. That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Every so often, a boss maybe could spawn. There's some ideas there. There's some ideas. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that's actually really, really good suggestions. I feel like some players would agree with you. Having that ability to do PvE opens it up because we had Code Fairy. Did you play through Code Fairy?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I feel like as a standalone, it was actually solid. I just think the execution and how it was handled just probably it didn't get enough limelight like it should have. because I felt like it would have been a very great onboarding game for people who would want to get into GBO2. And had they had more PvE content, they could have continued Code Fairy, or they could have kind of retained a new group of an audience or something like that.
I did see some people getting into the game off Code Fairy because like it kind of had like these tutorials in the game teaching like the basic mechanics of how it all works, but I felt like it was a flash in the pan. Talking about it anymore, sadly.
Yeah. Well, if you are listening or watching this video, you should check out Code Fairy. It's really cool. Standalone GBO2 story following Noisy Fairy. It was actually really cool. I did enjoy it. I did like the characters and the suits in there. But yeah, that's a whole another story in its own. With the whole man, we also have that gameplay, so check it on the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, so speaking with GBO2 and what it's done in the past, I feel like there's a lot of things going on with GBO2 currently. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any predictions on the future of Gundam Battle Operation?
I think that the way that the game's going, I think I don't mean this in a bad way, but I think that its days are numbered. Like, I think at the moment it's pretty obvious that they're only doing UC for the console version.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with UC is that at a certain point you just run out of like viable suits to add for like some big events or anniversary. Because it's like the way I see it now is like once they get done with like Crossbone, once they get done with like Victory Gundam, what's really left for UC? Like at that point, it's like they either close the game down, or they just add in all their universe suits to keep it going. Because like that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think it's like they're running out of UC content to add to the game right now.
You're not wrong, because at some point they will run out. So I preface you with this: would you like to see like Gundam Battle Operation 3 or Gundam Battle Operation Next 2?
Well, I wouldn't mind Next 2, but that seems like it's a completely different type of game. Like.
Yeah.
Like I looked at I watched YouTube videos of that. I never got a chance to play it myself, but it looks like it's a lot more fast paced than GBO2 or GBO1.
It was.
I wouldn't mind getting like a GBO3 that's basically just like an improved GBO2. Like keep the UC suits, add in some AUs, alternate universe suits, give us some better balance. All that good stuff.
I would love for something like that to happen. So hopefully in the future we can get that to happen, because like I feel as if GBO2 currently this sounds bad, but I think they're held back by PlayStation 4 at this point.
Yeah.
Because as many games come out, their service time or lifetime, they'll have a game and like certain platforms, and eventually they just kind of shelf support on a certain platform, or it's no longer available because the hardware and what they want to add in the game becomes like too important. But I think a lot of people probably still play on PlayStation 4, but at this point a lot of people do have PlayStation 5s. So if they were to alienate PlayStation 4 players, they would definitely probably get some backlash or even lose numbers, which sucks. You don't want that to happen. But I think for GBO2 or GBO3, whatever, it needs to be a PlayStation 5 and higher kind of platform of a game, because there's a lot of tech that they could definitely utilize. And I feel like they didn't even utilize all the PlayStation 4 tech, but at this point,
oh yeah, it's like how old's PlayStation 4 at this point? It's like 11 or 12 years old. It's like it's like an old man of a console now. It's like at a certain point, it's just like you're playing with ancient technology, and you gotta move on to something a little bit more current.
PlayStation 4 came out November 15th, 2013, according to Google, in the US.
Wow.
Yeah, that was in the US alone. But I mean, 2013, 2014. Yeah, that was that was some time ago, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Holy cow! Like, we can't, bro. We got to move forward. But anyway, that's some really good insight. I just wanted to pick your brain on that because I'm always thinking about the future of GBO2, and I did play next to. Not as much as I played GBO2, of course, but it was definitely more fast paced. And because, I'm over here in the US playing with like no, primarily Japanese players and all Japanese, it was difficult. And the connection was not always what it needed to be. So I really hope the next rendition of Battle Operation will have stronger servers too. I think that's strong connectivity would go a long way for playing this game.
Yeah, I think it's still relatively playable even if you're playing Japanese players in GBO2. But yeah, you always see people online talking about like peer-to-peer connections or like penalty system, like you can't reconnect to a match after you're out of it.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of improvements they could be making if they made a sequel. Like it's definitely on the table there if they had the will to do it.
Yeah, I would definitely welcome that, and like it's funny. You like I don't have a problem playing with Japanese people or players or anyone else. I think it's just like the time to find a match sometimes is like long. I was like, bro, this is crazy. Or like the rooms explode, or like you said, someone disconnect and they didn't rage quit and they can't get back in, and now they have a penalty, and there's that. So. There's a lot to be had there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I really hope they're cooking something real nice for us. Would be great to see. All right. Well, I know we stood on that for a little bit. So thank you. So I'm gonna take it a little to more funner and sillier questions now.
All right.
I did ask you earlier about telling every player coming to GBO2 something. But now, can we just kind of reword it in a sense of, if someone is coming to play Gundam Battle Operation 2, aside from keeping your eyes on your map, situational awareness, where your teams are at, would there be any other points you would like to stress with newer players or people who've never played this kind of game before?
I think it would be a good idea to learn how to save up your tokens and stuff for the most for the best value banners.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like a lot of people will just go in, like I see people saying, "Oh, I spent like $200 on G-Quirks, I didn't get it." But then it's like, well, if you just save up your tokens and you wait for big events, you can just roll on all these step ups. You've got a bunch of good stuff. So I'll just say wait for the big events, wait for springtime, anniversary, New Year's, save up for your tokens, and roll on those step ups, and you'll be rolling in amazing suits before you even know it.
Hell yeah. Yep. That's great. I agree, because I've got to the point it's like I save my tokens. I might pull on depending on what kind of step up it is. I do like the 15 cost banner step ups if I need to pull. If I don't need to pull, I don't, because like you said, for example, the anniversary's coming up, and they usually drop a lot of rares and give you a lot of free stuff during the anniversary. It's like maybe I should save up during anniversary in case there's a new general I want that comes out. So being up to date with that kind of information helps, and there's various people around that will provide you with that information, so just make sure to keep an eye out on the GBO2 community to know all the latest. We do weekly update videos here too, so this is a place you could probably keep an eye on. And Avenger, if Avenger provides news updates as well, make sure to show Avenger some love with these. Okay, so
yeah, you can. Yep. Yes. Go on then.
I wanted you to say, do you just do YouTube? Do you do Twitch? Do you do any other social media platforms?
Well, I'm primarily doing YouTube, but what I've been trying to grow over the years too is this Discord community. Currently, I'm running one of the more popular GBO2 Discord servers. I've got at this point, I think I've got about 1,200 people in it, and over time I've seen people that's come in as new players, It's like they come around asking for questions, they get some help, and then eventually you see them like later, and they're kicking butt in
Aw.
A plus rank or S minus rank or whatever, because they
Heck
were lucky
yeah.
enough to be able to find people that can like give them a little help when they're starting out, all that sort of stuff. So
I love
yeah,
that. That's so cool. We'll have the link to this Discord, if you don't mind sharing, in the description. So if you guys want to stop through that Discord, you can do that and say what's up to Avenger and all the other cool folks. Learn you something nice.
yeah,
Learn you something nice. Because, hey, bro, without the community, we wouldn't have any of this. So I really, really like that. So, yeah, keep
yeah.
that up. I love that. All right. So, another taking away from Battle Operation 2, how did you get into Gundam or GBO2?
Gundam in general, I think it was from, well, I was like a kid playing on like game websites because I was bored, and I see this advertisement for this game called like SD Gundam Capsule Fighter Online, and I'm like, well, that game seems really cool. So I go and install that. I was like, well, these designs are really cool. What's this from? So then I start watching like the anime and stuff, and and then I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And then suddenly I'm a Gundam. So it's like just like little things out of nowhere, like they like these advertisements on the website and stuff. Wow, that converts you into a fan out of nowhere sometimes. And then GBO2, I think I kind of saw in the PSN store one day and decided to check it out, and then it was history, I guess.
Yeah. You see that game up there, you'd be like, "Oh, it's a Gundam game." Excuse moi, because you don't see a lot of Gundam games. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see them that often. So when they do pop up, take advantage of them and have fun.
Yeah,
Especially if
yeah,
it's free. Absolutely. Hell
can't
yeah.
be free.
Cannot beat free. So went through a lot of questions. Now we'll do more fun questions, I suppose.
Yeah.
So do you? I like asking this question later on, but out of
Okay.
all the Gundam universes, what is your favorite 3 machines? Out of all the Gundam content or media you've consumed, what's your favorite mobile suits?
I think my number one favorite would probably have to be like the Turn A Gundam. Like, I really love the design because it's like a mixture of like that Western side design from like Sid Mei's, and then the
Hmm.
traditional Gundam design from Japan. It's like combined into like this really unique mixture. And I guess that applies to like the Turn X and the Sumo too from Turn A, but I wouldn't really count them in my top three. I guess for second and third place, Gundam Mark II, Sasbi. I really like designs there too. I guess that's just like nostalgia from watching the anime, but yeah.
I think they're beautiful suits. You said so. Mark II and then Zazubi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about Mark II, but maybe GBO2 has like made me appreciate Mark II that much more because years ago when we used to get clapped by Mark II, it was like the Mark II and Haiku Shiki meta time. Bro, those were good times. I mean, that
Yeah,
was
it
when
was,
things was much simpler. Like holy cow! But
it was yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. Everyone and their mom and their Mark IIs, man. But no, I like Mark II's design because it's simple, it's sleek, and it's cool. It's badass. I just think it's
Yeah.
badass. Zazubi as well. I have a soft spot for suits that are red by default. Not all the time, but sometimes, and that's one of them. I do appreciate Zazubi's design overall.
Yeah.
Dope. So, with that being said, do you have a favorite Gundam pilot or character?
I think my favorite would probably be Admiral Ray, because like from the start you see him at like the start you see his like growth over the course of the series. Like starting the
Mm-hmm.
original Mobile Suit Gundam, you see him as like a kid basically just thrown into the middle of a war. And you see him growing basically into like this battle-hardened veteran by the end of that, and ending into like a Char's counterattack. It's basically more the same thing. I think he's really cool, and you're seeing him more in like brought into like sides mangas and stuff. So yeah, I think he's my favorite.
Yeah, no, he's a real OG one. Like you can't argue the fact that this dude, he's seen some stuff. You know, he jumped in the cockpit. He was a kid. Like, he went through wars. Like, and he's definitely
Yeah.
grown and been through some stuff. So, yeah, no, that's a good choice. I can never dock people for OG Amuro or anyone who just they just been through it, man. They just been through it.
Yeah, all that drama and stuff, he's been through it.
Yeah. So that's actually super cool. Now, another question in similar kind. And again, if you had to pick a Gundam timeline, series, or universe to live in, what would it be and why? For me.
Alright, so yeah, I think it'd probably have to be like the turn age,
Okay.
but because like I think if you're living in like the UC timeline, you're basically done for. Because like, uh-oh, your colony got dropped on the Earth and you're done for. Sorry, tough luck.
Yeah, like, man, turn A, like, I feel like if you're not living a timeline where there's just toys, then you're going through something. You're probably you probably lived through wars, or have seen people, move to space, become new types and stuff. So, no, you know what? I can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. At least you have the reset button of turn A, right? Just reset it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's very fun hearing what people like to choose for the reasons. Like some people like, yeah, for safety, or we're like, yo, I'm trying to get in the thick of it. I'm trying to be in a different universe. I'm trying to be in a war torn universe. I'm like, man, if one thing watching the OG series have taught me, man, just like, bro, there's some nasty wars out there.
Yeah, I know it's kind of hypocritical saying this is warring a game, man.
Yeah, no, like war, man. Uh, you know what? We love Gundam here. We all love Gundam, right? So war or not, it's all fun. All right. So, I believe we're getting towards the later half of the questions here. Gone through a nice portion. Thank you, by the way. So
No problem.
I wanted to know, are there any other games you enjoy to play that isn't Gundam Battle Operation 2?
Well, mostly these days I'm playing GBO2, but I play a few others. Like, back in the day, I used to like playing this game called like Star Wars Jedi Academy. That was like it's like on the Quake engine. It was like really cool. It's like a third person shooter. You have all the guns, you have the force powers, and you have like this really in depth melee combat. But I kind of fell off that because like not many people played it anymore, and like all the communities I grew up playing with, like they like kind of died. So moved on to other stuff.
What was that called again? Star Wars
Jedi Academy and Jedi Outcast.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's like a real OG 2003 game.
It is. Holy cow, bro. I have not heard this in a hot minute. I had a friend who loved this game. Oh my gosh. All right, continue. Apologies, getting sidetracked.
So yeah, apart from that, these days I kind of like playing games like EA UFC, but like they're like really unbalanced and toxic as hell. So like, gotta limit how much I play that, because like, or else you just end up getting mad at people. So yeah,
You play GBO2, then you go play another competitive game. My man.
Yeah, so I guess like a recipe for disaster, ain't it?
Mad lad, absolutely recipe for disaster. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Awesome. So this whole thing, I've wanted to learn more stuff about you, and I always give people the chance. Are there any like interesting facts about you that you want to share or tell people or anything like that?
I guess I could say I'm not just like a Gundam fan. Like I'm a fan of like sci-fi in general. Like recently, I've been like reading through like the Dune series. I've been getting into that. I've got like a whole bunch of other sci-fi classics in my backlog to get through too. But yeah, I've been watching YouTube videos about like sci-fi books and stuff. So yeah, I love sci-fi too. I guess that's my interesting fact.
I like that, and I love to hear that people have like an innate curiosity or like affinity for sci-fi because I love sci-fi. I love horror, and I absolutely love sci-fi horror. So like, it might not be the exact same thing, but we both like sci-fi in our own turn, and I feel like that adds up. Like if you like Gundam or any mecha stuff, like you probably dabble in sci-fi somewhere. Like may it be more suits or like giant monsters, or just random crazy sci-fi stuff. That's super cool. So sci-fi heads, make sure to hit up Avenger in them comments about some sci-fi nerd stuff. You just want to nerd out. Because I feel like I feel like it's important. You got to nerd out. Like when people start talking about D&D and tabletop games, I have to hold it in because I'll just like, bleh, you know what I'm saying? Like you get so passionate about stuff, and I'm like, dude, this is fun. Oh man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. Well, Avenger, I think that's all the questions I had. I wanted to just share with you today. I want to go ahead before we close out. I just want to say thank you very much for what you do from your side, your community. Because at the end of the day, we're all one big mecha community. Just trying to live our lives. Having fun, winning matches. What's that? What people say now? To farming that aura, is that what they say? Or that drip?
Yeah, too much aura farming for the Gen Z these days.
Yeah, man. Back in my day, we called that swag, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Huh? That's right. I'm gonna get my cane. Oh my goodness. But no, it's been a pleasure to get the chance to kind of sit down and talk with you. This is the first time I've spoken with you to this degree. I know we've played in passing in GBO2 and different events, but it's really, really cool to kind of have you here. So again, quick reminder for those who don't know who you are. Can you tell people where they can find you and not stalk you on social media and your content?
Yeah, so if you want to find me, you can just go on YouTube, Avenger 1, GBO2, you'll find me. I'm uploading content. I'm uploading content like pretty much multiple times a week, so you'll always have something to watch if you're subscribed to me. You'll be able to find don't want to toot my horn, be able to find some pretty competitive gameplay. You want to learn how to be better at the game, I guess. So yeah, if you're interested, come find me.
Yes. Y'all check this dude out. Like his videos do be doobin, and like me, he's a connoisseur of fun music, especially in his videos. I really like it. I don't know. I just like the music in the videos. Okay, like don't hate me, y'all. Give me a good fun soundtrack or like something that gets me hype, bro. You thumbs up, or you like when you've been recording or upload your support ones and I see them across my feed, I'm like, hey, support. I'm here. I'm about it. I love it. But no, thank you.
Support fans represent.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to share with the people before we sign off?
Well, yeah. Well, I don't really want to share anything. I just want to really say, thanks for having me on. It's been a real fun time. So, yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed listening to the interview. Hope everybody has a great day. You have a great day. So, yeah, that's it, I guess.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And like our homie Avenger says, have a great day. Oh, hold up. Until next time, stay out of trouble and none but love.
Yeah, bye.
Peace.